Halo, welcome. Sudah lama tidak live stream. It's been a long time, bro. Karena banyak sekali hal yang harus gue kerjain, jadi hampir terlupakan nih live streaming, cok. Hari ini pasti gue bakalan live streaming live reaction ya. Bentar lagi juga. Kayak udah mulai deh. Barcelona versus Inter. Anjay. Apakah Barca gue bisa lanjut mendapatkan 3 poin? Mendapatkan kemenangan. Ntar kita coba buka. Wait. Aduh, gue belum bikin thumbnail ya. Thumbnail belum gue ganti, cu. Thumbnailnya gue ganti dulu, cuy. Cakep. Oke. Aman, tentram, semesta. Udah mulai kah? Udah mulai sih harusnya. Cakep, udah mulai cuy, menit 3 cuy. Let's go.
This season, there's the first cross. Kunde doesn't quite get enough distance on it. They recycle it. The next ball comes in. What a finish that is!
Anjing, kebobolan ya. Astaga. Apa lagi, cu? Ini gue Martinez kenapa kayak gitu, bangke?
His 18th goal of the season.
Ya Allah, cu, padahal main di home loh, anjir, langsung kebobolan menit 2, anjing. Nah, ini bang, refresh dulu. Bang, gimana bang? Kalah bang. Mana nih bang? Menit 1 kebobolan, Pak. Astagfirullahaladzim.
We said before that Barcelona would be key tonight. He's Bissek at the back. A little bit of pressure on him. Rafinha has been so excellent this season. Goal kick given. It now comes to close. It'll be interesting to see how he deals with the opening 20 minutes. Even though by DiMarco gets the return, will go up and down this left-hand side all night long. Frenkie de Jong. He's made such a difference to Barcelona since returning from his ankle problem the second half of the season.
Rapinya. Lamine Yamal.
He was dealt with well initially by Bastoni and then it's cleared away. Mkhitaryan back there helping out.
Gila.
Well, he's done a remarkable
Hansi
job
Flick, come on,
since
man.
he's been in charge. They've gone away from their possession-based football to dynamic football through Rafinha, through Yamal. Here's Pedri, preferred to Gavi, and it goes to Yamal. Kunde's ahead of him there. As he looked up, there was no Lewandowski to hit. It's a decent chip ball to the far post. Rafinha was coming in late. It was aimed at Ferran Torres in there. And people have been saying all season long, because they've scored so many goals, 155, they will always find the back of the net, but will they concede? That has been the question about Barcelona. Will they concede too many at the later stages of this competition? And they're behind. Well, you very rarely see a bad game when Barcelona are involved. And this has got the making of an absolute classic. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Forward there for Ferran Torres. And he's forced the corner. He's not been without goals himself, Torres. He's got 18 this season. Well, he's a different player to Lewandowski. Here's the moment where the cross comes in. Ferran Torres couldn't quite get there. Rafinha keeps it in play.
but can't find a Barcelona player.
Good away by Jan Bisek, who's been fairly consistent into this season. Rafinha takes that corner, disappointingly flat and low. Rafinha got bundled over there by Di Marco after the ball had gone.
It's a silly challenge really from Di Marco, didn't need to make it.
Barcelona's 300th Champions League game has started all wrong for them. Top scorers in this season's competition, 37 goals. They've won 3 of their previous 4 semi-finals with Italian clubs, and here they come. Pedro, Di Marco's just behind him. And then to Lamine Yamal. He seems okay at the moment. It's a good ball back. Frenkie de Jong.
Ayo, let's go Frenkie de Jong.
Inigo Martinez up from the back. Now Gerard Martin with the crossing. Just away by Bastoni.
Penalti nggak?
Look at the referee there from de Jong.
Yeah, Çalhanoğlu makes the challenge. Both players, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Both players have got their boot tied. Not quite sure who gets there first.
Penalti.
Martinez switches it away to Jules Koundé. Starting a 57th game in a run of Barcelona's 61 matches.
Puyeng pak, anjing pak.
Very consistent. Guess one of the best.
Mana menit 1 kebobolan lagi?
Kampret. Martinez didn't seem to have a future here. 12 months ago.
Inter defense-nya
He's the glue.
banget anjing. Belakangnya rame banget. Gimana mau nyerang anjing?
Kubasi at 18. Yamal. Good response to Barcelona from Barcelona since going behind. Rafinha.
They've got their passing game going now. But it's not just passing for the sake of it. There's always a bit of penetration. They're always looking for that ball played in between defenders, down the side of defenders.
No trouble with Italian opposition here before this season, drawn 2-2. Pressure's on him now because of this poor run they're on.
Yeah, I think it was going very well for them when they beat Bayern Munich. Over 2 legs to get into this semi-final. They were top of the league in the semi-final of the Coppa Italia. But they've had a bad 2 or 3 weeks since that game against Bayern.
Bologna beat them in the league, and the neighbours Milan beat them in the second leg of the semi-final 3-0, and then they went down to Rome at the weekend. Led by Di Marco.
Lamine Yamal cedera tadi ya pas lagi latihan. Gimana tuh? Nih. Kok kayak nggak fit gitu cuy. Masih menit 8
Since either of these lifted the trophy until last minute in 2010. Reached the final against Manchester City in 2023. They're under the caution now. Yamal.
Anjir, tuh Bastoni ya, tebel banget. Apaan itu monster cok, anjing. Lamine Yamal mental, gila anjing.
Good defending to me, Stuart. What about you?
Yeah, I think he got just the right side of Yamal.
Wah, keras cok anjing. Menit 8 udah tensi tinggi banget ini. Sekarang keluar ke ketinggalan dulu dah.
Bastoni is a very good defender. Oh, just slightly late from Dani Olmo. Here's the challenge again. Well, he does put his arm across him, that's one thing you can say. It was a bit more than just stopping, you know, with that right arm. Gave him a little shove as well.
It's 250th game for Inter tonight. Alessandro Bastoni. So from Atalanta.
Bastoni.
8 years ago now, this coming summer. 10 minutes of thrown by Thuram's goal, timed at 30 seconds. 39 goals between the front two for Inter Milan this season. Highlighted that threat by Stewart before the game kicked off. Barella. Astoni away to Federico Di Marco, Milan born. That's a decent cross looking for Turam, nearly went all the way through to Dumfries. It did in the end. Barella. Good chip ball into the penalty area that forced Szczesny to come. Oh, it's deflected back! And very nearly, but it's offside anyway, wouldn't it count it?
As you said, it was a good punch from Szczesny. But this is the way to break a very high offside line. They very rarely run backwards, the Barcelona defenders. They're always looking to squeeze up. That early ball caused them 1 or 2 problems there. Clearly offside. Lautaro Martinez.
Two wins in their last 8 against Serie A sides for Barcelona isn't a great record. Here's Yamal to take on Di Marco. It's come all the way through. And wide it goes, and it was a chance for Ferran Torres.
Terlalu PA.
From that man there, Yamal.
Come on, ayo Ferran Torres. Ya minimal jangan terlalu gacor gini cuy. Capek lu babak kedua kalau bisa gacor lagi. Lihat aja nih. Bisa juga gitu tuh dia tuh.
Got a couple of goals in the group stage win away at Borussia Dortmund, and in the home leg of the last round they were unbelievable. Barcelona, they blew the German side apart, but they were poor in the second leg.
He's going to be a busy man, the assistant, on that far side. There was an offside, a yard into Barcelona's half. That's how they play, that's how they try and defend. I haven't seen too much of it so far in this first 12 minutes, but it will become more apparent as the game wears on.
Play football like that at Bayern, didn't he? Play football like that as German manager, where it didn't work.
It certainly worked when they won the Champions League during the COVID spell for Bayern Munich, and as you said, didn't happen for him for the German side.
Inter lead their second Champions League semi-final in 3 years. And if you talk about the Champions League and the European Cup together, they've been in 10 semi-finals. Two of the great sides of Europe here. Paul Kubasi. And from the Girona Academy, Kubasi originally. Oh, he stumbled there, Bissek. Rafinha. Cut away well. Only dropping back on occasions. So too Mkhitaryan there. It's a good balance, isn't it? The time on you in the middle. Wily midfield trio there.
Kunde, lu kemarin gacor lu sama Madrid lu.
Watch out for that combination down the right-hand side for Barcelona. Kunde has been excellent going forward as well as defensively.
They've a great understanding, haven't they, here in Yamal?
You were talking about Kunde playing in nearly every game. The only games he didn't play in was through disciplinary reasons. He was late for a team meeting on a couple of occasions.
He's flipped an arm up there and caught Gerard Martin.
Well, that's a difficult one because the player with the ball is just trying to hold off the challenge. He's a bit unlucky to catch Martin in the face.
They're missing Balde, aren't they?
They will miss Balde. He's got so much pace when he breaks down the left-hand side. Martin's not quite the same sort of player.
Somewhat on his toes. Somewhat punched, good distance on the punch as well. Yamal cut across the ball as he darted it into the box. Frenkie de Jong was up until start of October with an ankle injury. Kunde.
Selalu penyerang Barcelona tuh ngelarin bola lewat kanan, lewat Lamine Yamal. Awas di counter, Kunde balik dulu.
Pedri now to turn. Good take for Henrik Mkhitaryan. A fine player over the years. He just returned for a missed the game at the weekend through suspension.
Good positional play from Dumfries. Rafinha trying to make a run down the side of Bisek. Dumfries just narrowed, made the defence more narrow, made the interception.
Pedri had a look left. Really good pass through the ball. Yamal. Pedri chosen ahead of the crowd favourite Gavi.
Nge-lag coy. Kenapa nih coy?
Y arriba Inter.
Mkhitaryan busca auxiliar permanente.
Oh nge-lag cok. Kenapa nih cok? Internetnya nih bangke. Bete baca, tinggalan 1-0 gini nyet. Bete lah, bete gue bete anjir.
De Jong. Been around forever and a day, Frenkie de Jong. He's only 27.
He was part of that Ajax team that had that brilliant run before losing to Tottenham Hotspur in the semi-final.
Yamal. Score. Mkhitaryan, I think. Yeah.
Bisa minum dulu guys.
Well, they double up on him. Every team does so, but he is difficult to stop. Tries to go between the two. Good tackle from Mkhitaryan. Something we didn't often say in his earlier career.
Into the far post. Martinez was coming in. He's a backer and he's left Jan Bisek down. Good defending.
He's got a run in here. He just gets his head in the way. You can see that Miguel Martinez just heads the back of Bisek. It's an accidental clash, but really good defending.
Another corner for Barcelona, their third, as they trail. Bisek away.
Wow.
Oh, just wide. It's a whiplash effort from
Ferran Torres.
Torres.
Santai.
Let me see it again. Wonder if he just slices across
Santai.
it, which takes it right to the far post.
Biasa kan nonton Barcelona sampai habis tuh.
Yeah, just slices across it. Oh,
Santai aja.
such a good strike. Halfway through its flight, he probably thought that was in, and just bends away. Sommer was beaten.
In the league and League Cup at Manchester City in his 2 years there. Always seemed to be on the outside looking in.
Which he has been at Barcelona until last half of this season.
Barcelona. Of course, Pedri to stretch. Now here's Di Marco chasing. And terrific covering across by Inigo Martinez, what have you made of his season? It's remarkable, isn't it? Really?
Absolutely. He obviously has got the tactics that Hansi Flick has tried to employ, this high offside line. He's done it well. He's been good on the ball. He's been sensational. He was probably about 4th or 5th choice last season at centre-back.
Marco will curl this away. Left-footed. Lautaro's in the middle. Lautaro Martinez, the Argentine international World Cup winner. Handed away to his man.
Anjing, Jola salto bangsat. Malu banget anjing. 2-0 guys, anjing.
What a start for Inter.
Well, first of all, it's a good delivery into the box. When they win that first ball at the far post, and from that moment on, there's always going to be trouble. Here it is. Acerbi wins the first one. Dumfries is alive to the second. Just makes a run into the box. It's also very good technique. Pedri was the player that maybe took his head out of the way. And that's been a bit
Tai
unfair.
banget di kanan kalau 2-0 monyet.
Maybe so.
Ayo dong ah.
Because if he puts his head there, he probably gets a free kick. But he doesn't. And Dumfries with a very good finish.
Kampret dah.
It's a brilliant goal. His first in European football.
Apa sih ini anjing? Maksudnya apa sih anjing? 2-0.
People have been saying very quietly for weeks and weeks, don't discount the Champions League because they know how to get the job done. But when you look at the stage and you think that Barcelona have got runners here, there and everywhere, it seems such a tall order for them. But they're in a brilliant position now.
Yes, they are. But all I would say is I've seen a lot of Barcelona this season. And they've been 2 goals down. Very recently against Celta Vigo, they were a couple of goals down with about 20 minutes to go and still won by the odd goal.
Apa sih Dumfries? Ada masalah apa lu anjing?
Against Atletico Madrid in a cup game, Copa del Rey game, still came back and won. This game has got a long way to go. This tie has got a long way to go.
It's a Barcelona side whose supporters are glum at the moment. Remember, they've hit 7 twice this season, 5, 9 times this season.
Ayo, let's go. Bisa anjing.
And if they can come back in this, it would make it one of Europe's really memorable nights. But Inter are doing a really good job. Worked out quickly by Pedri. Kept in by Rafinha, who's got a run on his man now.
Nice.
Yamal. Koundé's outside. They spin the ball in, that came off Bastoni.
It's a technique he's used 4 or 5 times already, the outside of the left boot. Usually it comes off. Not so far tonight for Yamal.
Bastoni away to DiMarco. Alone up front is Lautaro Martinez. Ballon d'Or nominee in 2021. A decent run by Pedri was blocked off. Look at the white shirts back there, plugging gaps, watchful. Kubasi, Ferran Torres, Martinez, and now Frenkie de Jong. Koundé, that's a rarity. They got the wires crossed.
Ayo Lamine Yamal.
Yamal wriggling his way through.
Goal!
Simply sensational. But he was a down.
Let's go.
Having picked up
Goal!
an injury in the warm-up.
Itu loh Lamine Yamal itu.
What a game you have here for you. Barcelona 1, Inter Milan 2.
Cakep banget golnya. Sumpah cakep banget golnya. Mantap. Let's go. Lagi lah. Kampret lah. Ayo 2-1 lagi.
He turns the first challenge to goes past Mkhitaryan too easily here. Cherby's the next player. Actually, Bastoni's the next
Itu
player.
lah
Doesn't really come put him
Set,
under
set,
pressure.
set.
And he just picks his spot. Goes
Cakep
between the two
banget.
defenders. Any better than that.
Anjir, menit 25 udah 3 gol. What a match, bro.
Celebrate your 100th game for the club of your youth. Joined as a 6-year-old. Lamine Yamal. He's still a boy, but just 17, turns 18 in July. And the old Olympic Stadium is roaring. De Jong. And he's Martin. Fourth start in Europe this season for them. Pedri, the engine room in midfield. Yamal, the wizard on the wing. Don't get too many wing wizards these days. He's one of them. Every team had one. Pedri. Kubasi. Yamal.
Nice, Amal.
Brilliant. Sensational.
Anjing tiang bangke.
This is a wonder kid.
Gila Yamal anjing orang alien. Nice, ayo bangkitin lagi mentalnya. Ayo bangkit. Bisa.
Goes to ground. He's so unlucky. And actually, Sommer gets a touch on it. It's a great save from Sommer in the end. Probably didn't know too much about it, but he got his fingertips to it. Here's the goal. Certainly didn't get his fingertips to that one.
Bocil 17 tahun menggendong handal, cok.
Over the two legs, Barella. De Jong has already covered so much ground back there. And such a good career at Ajax, as we were saying earlier. He won the league, he won the cup, Europa League runner-up. Could have gone all the way in the Champions League, but they got very defensive in that last half hour against Tottenham, didn't they? At home, if you remember, and Lucas Moura's night, wasn't it? Come on, he says.
Bit early to be time wasting. 27
Gak
minutes
menit
into the
27
game.
cuy.
Well, they were two moments of absolute magic, weren't they, from Yamal? The goal and then hitting the crossbar.
Oh, Rafinha has done brilliantly to keep it in. Barcelona really finding their feet now. Takes on Dumfries. Oh, fouling it.
Into it, a big please that Dumfries is fit tonight.
Bang balik dong biar kita nonton juga kak. Gimana pak? Kalau gue balik ntar gue kena copyright pak, Bang Kevin.
Such energy down the right-hand side, and of course he scored this goal.
Nggak punya hak siarnya pak. Ini kan kontennya live reaction pak. Mohon maaf pak. Nontonnya barengin aja barengin. Nobar aja gini kayak nobar. Sendiri-sendiri. Oke?
Can't take your eyes off this one. Oh, by Lautaro Martinez. Up to Inter. Too tight on Martinez.
Yo, counter cok.
150 goals. He's won the league, the cup twice. Italian Super Cup twice there.
Counter boy.
And Argentina.
Nice. Dikit-dikit, tipis. Good. De Jong, tenang De Jong.
At the moment, but he had an even better one at some point with Lukaku when they won the title a few years ago under Antonio Conte.
Ayo Lamine Yamal.
Yamal. De Jong to the edge of the
Nice
penalty,
banget.
almost turned brilliantly. Someone grabbed it at the second attempt.
Dani Olmo dikit lagi, Cok.
We were talking before the game about who would be preferred, Dani Olmo or Fermin Lopez. This is what Dani Olmo can do. He's good in tight
Dikit
areas.
lagi, anjir.
Fermin Lopez is more dynamic at times, but Dani Olmo is really clever in and around the box. Little 1-2s, get himself turned.
Nice, Lamine Yamal lagi.
Yamal. Someone's clawed it away. Rafinha was coming in.
Dikit lagi, bangke.
All of his big 6'2" frame there.
Bangsit. Gempur lo, mampus lo Inter. Ayo gempur lagi. Jangan kasih napas anjing.
Under the cross into Milan.
Satu ya, gue belum refresh ya. Siapa guys? Gue refresh dulu guys.
They're all 11 goal side momentarily. De Jong cleared away by Hakan Çalhanoğlu.
Enggak. Ini apa enggak?
Referee was going to blow, but he's allowed it to go on.
Miss.
Barcelona come again. Possession
Itu dia.
turned over very cheaply there.
Anjing.
Not quite the cross that Olmo was looking for there. Here's that last cross into the box. Sommer almost pushed it into the path of Rafinha.
He's been a Champions League ever present this season. He's got 7 clean sheets in his 11 games in it.
Thank you ya guys yang udah like ya, by the way.
Yeah, he's
Maaf,
almost performed
ini
magical
saking serunya gue nggak bisa fokus anjir.
trophies wherever he's been.
That's the ball that can cause Barcelona problems. Dumfries looking along the line, he could see he was onside. Big switch of play, just hit too firmly.
Yamal.
Pedri.
Again, finding a pocket of space, using the ball really intelligently. That's unfortunately for Barcelona. Rafinha couldn't clear his feet. Just nibbled on there by Mkhitaryan.
Aduh, jangan ke counter dong. Oh, nice. Good banget anjir Kunde. I love you, man.
Chances gone.
Just for a moment there, I wonder if he was thinking about lobbing the goalkeeper or chipping the goalkeeper.
Dari kanan mulu nyerangnya anjir.
Szczesny's almost 10 yards outside of his box. Then maybe he just changed his mind at the last minute. As you said, stubbed his toe.
Talking about games where Barcelona were 2-0 down and came back. Copa del Rey semi-final against Athletic. And now finished 4-4. They look for another.
Anjing ada nyambut itu, bagus banget umpannya, Cuk.
Touch on it, it's through for a goal kick. This team also 2 behind at Athletic in the league and won 4-2. What a good player he is, but
I wonder if Kunde just clipped him there.
Just joined us. Marcus Thuram for Inter Milan after 30 seconds. Denzel Dumfries 20 minutes into the game doubled the lead. Perhaps 4 minutes later, Lamine Yamal with a special. Half the arrears, and Inter again accruing the wrath of the fans by taking their time.
He's given a throw the other way.
Foul throw in the Champions League semi-final.
I don't think there was such a thing as foul throws, having seen a lot of throws over the course of the last few years.
Here's Yamal on the outside of DiMarco's, facing a tough night now.
Lamine Yamal.
Patted away.
Gol.
Cherry got
Dong.
on it, so too did Bernat.
Enggak.
And then once again, Çalhanoğlu was tidying up. He can go each way, go either side, can't he?
Well, he can go each way, and he can also play the ball with the outside of his left foot. This time he plays it with the inside of his right. Sommer gets there before Rafinha, but again pushes it out into a dangerous area.
Stoney with this run.
Ayo melebar kiri.
Nino Martinez. Martinez out wide. Rafinha is Olmo behind him. Now Pedri comes into the line. And then Torres. Yamal. Up to Kundo. Can't get through, so they come back out. Look at the white shirts back in there. Someone has to come.
Well, Thuram is screaming, I think it's Barella, because he should have played the ball earlier when Thuram was running from his own half. As soon as he took another touch, Barcelona stepped up again and Thuram was going to be offside.
Rafinha. And here's Pedri, approaching 200 games for the club. Bastoni half cleared it away. Thuram back to Bastoni and waited him after. They've done that well.
There it is, there's the high line, the ball could have been played.
Just a little bit hesitant.
Oh, nice banget.
And now come Barcelona. Here's Torres on the outside of the defender. Yamal following him up. In comes the ball.
Anjing gak goblok. Weh, anjing Inter. Lamin Yamal gue ngapain ditubruk?
Barcelona standing almost on the halfway line. That's the tackle that won the ball back. And it ended up with this shot from Dani Olmo, which Summer again does well to save.
Rafinha with the corner. Confucian Kubasi. Powerfully headed away.
Ya, anjing masih ketinggalan, cok, satu lagi
You
dong.
can see that someone wanted him to take up that position. Barcelona 2-1 down, but on top at the moment. Inter though with that threat on the counter against the high line. Really intriguingly balanced this one.
The first 36 minutes we've had here. Brilliant stuff.
Nino Martinez. Paul Kubasi. Pedri with a chip in this. Set up from
Goal!
Brilliant goal. 2-2 Ferran
Tuh
Torres.
loh,
The first
bro,
really magnificent
Ferran
effort.
Torres.
Brilliant team goal. Barcelona 2, Inter 2. It's a classic.
37 menit 4 gol anjing.
How many players you have back against Barcelona? They find a way to
Anjing
be
udah
creative.
dikenang ke. Anjing ini
This pass here from
kalah 2-0. Tapi sekarang seri. Ya. Itu cakep banget rapinya dari Pedri. Sat. Di finishing oleh Ferran Torres, guys. Itu loh. Ngeri banget, cok.
What a first half we've had here.
In for Lewandowski.
Tidur. Gak ada seri-seri anjing. Menang. Di home harus menang, cok.
That's the club record. He was level with Messi. Kunde. Yamal, the tide has turned so dramatically in this. Dumfries.
Aduh.
Here's Pedri.
Udah kalang kabut nih Inter nih anjir, mentalnya down dia.
As they've come back into it. Constant metronomic figure in there. With his regular passing.
Ah, jangan miss passing dong.
Thuram.
And the other thing about Barcelona is they work so hard to win it back as quickly as possible.
Anjing banget Lamin Yamal.
Bastoni.
They're rattled here. Inter. Kunde's got a problem.
And this would be a blow for them.
Anjing, cedera kan
It's
Konde.
just the one game when, as you were saying, he turned up late, was dropped. What a header that is.
Brilliant. First of all, the movement to
Rapi
follow
banget
the back
sumpah
of
golnya.
Bisek. He knew that
Rapi,
Dumfries was
rapi,
high up the
rapi.
field.
Boom.
He knew that Pedri, the man on the
Boom.
ball, would be able to find him.
Rapi.
And as it was in the air, he had to see the run of
Terstruktur.
Ferran Torres, and he headed it straight along that 6-yard line.
2-2 there.
Eric Garcia, anjing.
64%
Masuk Eric Garcia gantiin Konde.
But this would be a worry for them with
Nggak
Kunde.
pede lagi gue anjing.
Well, I don't like to be too critical of any player, but I've never particularly been a fan of Eric Garcia. And he's the player that you saw there, getting ready to warm up. He was at Girona last year on loan and played at right back. This is the initial moment where the game has turned around. Yamin Yamal, past Mkhitaryan. Just stands there rather than coming towards the ball, and he just uses him to bend it round and into that far post.
Game belum kelar, jangan jumawa, masih seri tuh. Masih jauh.
Ronaldo just clipped him.
The fact that he took both shin pads off would suggest that, he's not coming back, and it is Eric Garcia.
With a Manchester City connection, joined Barca from the Etihad in 2021.
Eric Garcia masuk gantiin Luis Konde. Gue belum refresh tuh.
Winning side in England, won the League Cup as well, was part of their team that finished runners up in this competition. And just a couple of hours in it this season. Free kick to Barcelona, cleverly played in short. Rafinha with the shot.
Whacked away by Lautaro Martinez for a corner.
Rafinha will take the fifth of the game. Yamal always looking. Blocked there by Hakan Çalhanoğlu. To the super game, Pedri. Yamal, how can they stop him? Not like that. Play back to him. Possibly not the right option there. From Pau Kubasa, I think it was.
Defense tuh.
Into a break, will they? It's too hard to
Ngawur kan lo, umpan lo, mampus lo.
Well, had that fallen to anybody else but Kubasi, I think the player would have taken a one-touch and shot. Instead, he tried to play it back to Yamal. He didn't quite get it right, did he?
He's sparkled though, hasn't he? He's got the ball out of play because there's an injury concern here. Is it Lautaro? Facial? Well, if that's a head injury, he could be, if he's concussed in any way, then he has to go. He's staying on.
Kenapa anjir Lautaro?
Manager was enraged.
Just seeing what actually, maybe he's got a problem. He certainly wasn't touched, and then he just stopped after that. And as he pulled something, he's just frustrated. That's why he's holding his face.
Kenapa anjir?
Looks as though he's ready to come back on.
Last minute of the first half that is whistled
Enggak,
by.
enggak.
Pedri. I think he's orchestrated underrated this comeback in so many ways.
Itu dong. Good.
Rafinha making the run in there. Messi is back up the line. With Martin, I should say. And he's Pedri. Yamal. Marco standing off him, doubling up on him again.
Widih.
Yamal dancing on the ball.
Yamal.
Kubasi. Not by De Jong. Martin, disappointing cross. Vela with the block. Into the 2 minutes of stoppage time, Yamal. He's leading DeMarco a merry dance. Bastoni looks to clear. Here's Garcia. Yamal slipped. Oh, he's fouled. I think Inter will say he slipped.
He's saying the first challenge. Did it look as though he slipped? Yes, because Martinez pulls out the way, doesn't he? Got away with one there.
Be fortunate to get this free kick. Barcelona. Frenkie de Jong. Some pairing in there. They've got Pedri and de Jong. Torres back to Pedri. And here's Martinez. Flair players, young players, they don't have to work hard. Inter. Cagey. You'll notice the energy expended by Barcelona.
Kok jadi deg-degan ya gue ini?
Well, all you can say it's been a great first half. Inter
Oh,
played
gue
their
gak enak
part,
nih
scored
ini.
those two fairly early goals.
Nggak, bisa.
Barcelona's quality, and particularly that of Yamal out on this near side.
Half time kah?
And Pedri in midfield alongside De Jong. It's been a magnificent first half.
Half time.
Well, you can see why Barcelona have lost just once in 28 games, because they are doggedly determined and brilliant as well. And as the half-time whistle comes...
This match was brought to you by Pepsi, UEFA Champions
Nice, Cok.
League official sponsor.
Aduh, udah half time, Cok. Nah, gue coba di ini dulu ya. Refresh dulu, cuy. Refresh. Biar tahu udah half time nih. Half time ya. Terus gue reset lagi.
Half-time here. It's Barcelona 2. Inter Milan 2.
Babak pertama udah 4 gol aja. Game apa, Bang? Santai dulu guys, halftime dulu, capek gue. Apa sih? Nyantai dulu ya, ngobrol-ngobrol dulu ya. Dua sama. Babak pertama 2 sama cuy. Recapnya yang golin Lamine Yamal pertama golin ini dulu sih, Inter dulu tuh, Marcus Thuram sama Dumfries. Habis itu dibalas lagi sama Lamine Yamal, ditambah lagi diseriin sama Ferran Torres. Cox. Udah mulai belum sih? Belum kan? Kayaknya belum deh.
Bermain lebih full house untuk attack. Kemudian peluang-peluang mereka ciptakan baik secara individu maupun juga unit, karena gol keduanya boleh dibilang permainan unit ya.
Iya.
Ini menunjukkan bahwa Barcelona sepertinya sudah mulai bisa menata kemampuan dari daya bertahannya Inter.
Ya udah, buat Anda pemirsa, tentunya nanti juga kita akan segera menyaksikan bagaimana jalan pertandingan di babak yang kedua ya. Kita akan kembali tentunya ke Luis Companys setelah pesan-pesan yang berikut ini.
Kamu punya kondom nggak?
Harus ya?
Harus.
Kenapa jadi aku punya kondom nggak anjing? Asri Amal Syafaat, semangat bang, thank you Asri Amal. Terima kasih banyak supportnya ya. Sehat-sehat lau. Udah mulai belum sih? Lama banget dah.
Ya, terima kasih pemirsa masih terus bersama kami tentunya di halftime, dan juga selamat bergabung buat Anda yang baru saja tentunya bergabung di pertandingan ini. Belum ketinggalan, masih ada 45 menit babak yang kedua dan juga skor sementara 2-2. UK, ini saya akan membacakan beberapa hal juga pemirsa dari kondisi yang ada. Menurut saya ini menarik untuk kita bahas adalah bagaimana kemampuan dari Inter. Clearance-nya 20, sementara Barca hanya 4. Lalu juga ada sesuatu lagi dalam duels ya. Duelsnya itu adalah di grounds mereka tipis, perbedaan-nya 16 berbanding 15 menang Barca. Tapi di aerials itu menangnya 7 berbanding 1, di mana Inter lebih unggul. Dan juga successful dribblesnya Inter tuh dari 4 kali dribble semuanya sukses. Sementara Barca itu dari sekitar 9 atau 10 mereka hanya sukses 4. Ini berarti memang permainan efisien dan efektif dan pertahanan yang kuat milik dari Inter Milan.
Iya, yang perlu juga ditambahkan adalah mungkin jumlah save ya. Bagaimana save Inter sangat luar biasa, dan ini
anjir yang Sommer
apa yang tadi Anda
impact
uraikan
banget sih, tadi jago
memang
sih.
Internya sangat kuat kalau bermain
Cuman
bola udara.
backnya
Bola one on
agak
one
kendor
mereka
tadi,
sangat bagus.
bukan
Karena
kendor,
Barcelona
Lamine
berusaha
Yamal
keras untuk
kejagoan.
bagaimana bola tetap ada di bawah.
Iya.
Dan itu yang membuat mereka jadi leluasa dengan badan-badan pemain mereka yang agak ramping, sprint, mereka bisa bermain di ruang sempit dengan kemampuan pemain individu dengan melakukan penetrasi. Ini juga menjadi keunggulan bagi Barca.
Ya, baiklah pemirsa.
Let's go. Udah mau mulai nih, udah mau mulai. Kita lanjut lagi nonton ya, guys.
Selamat menyaksikan.
Udah mau mulai nih. Let's go. Anjir, semutan, Cok. Kenapa sih kalau misalnya kesemutan tuh seringnya malam-malam? Apa gue doang ya?
This match is brought to you by FedEx, UEFA Champions League official sponsor.
Zgah. Ronald Araujo masuk ini.
Welcome back to the second half of the Olympic Stadium on Montjuic. Some sensational semi-final we've got here, and we've got more news for you as well. You might just have seen Barcelona about to make his second substitution in the game. Araujo is coming on for them, and Gerard Martin will not reappear.
Araujo masuk gantiin siapa tuh?
Of the second half, the left back who's playing because Balde is out.
Gantiin
There is Araujo.
Gerard Martin. Bukan ya?
Who's played the last 6 games in this
Kunde.
competition, and he gets the captain's
Tadi Kunde kan udah masuk ya, Eric Garcia.
and a substitution.
Taremi masuk Taremi.
As you
Anjir.
can see, Mehdi Taremi is going to come on, and off for Inter goes Lautaro Martinez, who seemed to pick up an injury right at the end of the first half. Confirmation that
Oh, Gerard Martin bener.
for Martin.
Gerard Martin bek kiri ganti sama Ronald Araujo.
In the second period, what a game it has been. Here we go then. Let's hope the second period
Let's
is
roll.
as
Second half it's begin. Kita refresh dulu ya, guys, biar menitnya berjalan.
30 seconds, a brilliant bicycle kick from Dumfries after 20 minutes and into a 2-up. And then the wonderful individual goal by Yamal, the youngest player now to score in a Champions League semi-final, getting Kylian Mbappe's record before Ferran Torres finished off that really good team move. It has been an excellent game.
First challenge by the substitute who's going to play as centre
Langsung
back.
ribut dah Araujo. Kan tuh baru jadi kapten, santai aja bang.
There's the foul on
Biasa aja bang Araujo.
No, I think he threw the ball away, which hasn't gone down well with the referee. He's only been on 20 seconds or so. There it is. There's the throw of the ball. Not clever.
Can be abrasive, can't he?
Does mean that Inigo Martinez has gone to left back.
The end of Lautaro Martinez evening. Could pick up that curiosity of an injury at the end of the first half. Into with the free kick.
Hati-hati.
Who will be
Chesney.
chased forward by Nian Bisset, but it's all the way through to Wojciech Chesney. What a story that would be. Retired at the start of the season, saw way back into the game when Barcelona said, why don't you come and join us? And he could be playing in a Champions League final. A long way back though. A long way to go, I should say.
Now, can Taremi hold up the play? Can he make the right sort of runs alongside Thuram? Can he threaten the space in behind Barcelona?
Rafinha. Ferran Torres out wide. Here's Martinez. We saw him get forward a lot in the first half from centre back.
Ferran Torres jadi bek kiri bagus juga nih.
He was he and the Frankie de Jong ability.
Defensifnya jadi lebih tebal.
Yamal has been scintillating at times.
Apaan cuy? Dani Olmo berangkat. Diri. Anjir, Pedri kerja keras banget cu. Pedri kerja keras sudah kayak kerja Rodi anjing di Barca. Bolak-balik anjing di game ini. Jangan di wall pass gitu dong. Aduh, jangan ke wall pass cuy. Nah, nice banget. Ayo Minema. Set. Cakep. Dikit lagi, nice. Gak apa.
A brilliant change of pace and balance.
For once, his final pass here wasn't a good one, just lifted it.
Someone got underneath that, really. So it would seem that they've, unless Martin went off for tactical reasons, they've lost both full-backs through injury. Koundé in the first half. I think Martin went off for tactical reasons.
I think he didn't play particularly well. I think he's the weak link when he does play for this Barcelona team. And Dumfries got in behind him a couple of times. Just wanted a bit more experience, I think, in the team.
Aduh, jangan sampai kebobolan. Nyaris cok, anjing. Nyaris anjing.
The timings of the run were good. He just stays on side. Bisek plays it into a good area. You can see the other two players are behind the ball. And on his weaker foot, big chance. Big chance here for Di Marco. On his right foot, just gets underneath it.
Has scored 4 goals this season. Scored in the 1-1 draw at Napoli not so long ago. He seemed to hand them the title, really. And it's Napoli who are now closing in on the Scudetto. Here's Di Marco. To Taremi.
Just a warning to Barcelona. They're not going to have it all their own way in this second half. Inter still
Anjing baru berkan cok. Inter mainnya bagus lagi. Fuck man.
Some great stories in the Inter side as well. Can Çalhanoğlu win a Champions League aged 31? Can Mkhitaryan win it aged 36? Sticks in towards Di Marco, didn't come off. From Barella.
Ketahuan banget ya.
Had to stretch a little bit, lost his bearings perhaps. It's a Scoria. It's a Scoria with quality.
Sort of haircut you'd have had in your younger days, I would have thought. You know?
Not so long ago actually. I don't know if you remember, I lost a bet to Robbie Savage. And the bet was I had to colour my hair his colour. And I duly did. I honoured the bet. Here's Inter with the ball forward. Towards Thuram, who did look offside and was offside.
Not by much though. Been much more of a threat at the start of this second half than they were in the second half of... So that's a tight call. I'm not sure that was offside.
And De Jong playing their own game. And into watching them do it. Yamal. Inter stretched out with the back 5 then.
Ayo. Kill the game. Dapetin poin, dapetin gol.
Two men on him. De Jong. Rafinha. Trying to prize an opening here, Barcelona.
Duh, rapat banget anjing pertahanannya bangke.
Well, he's not the biggest centre-half, but he's strong, Kabasi. Just gave Thuram a little nudge in the back there. I'm sure the centre-forward couldn't get to it.
I think he's a wonderful prospect. Already a Spanish international player recently in the draw against the Netherlands. Olympic gold medalist. De Jong. Long carry. Martinez. Into holding their shape, but there's a little bit of an opening here now.
Nice.
Then you got Martinez to get the cross it. Delayed it slightly, out there then by Bastoni. 5 protected by 5. A little box-like formation in front of that back 5 for Inter. Yamal. This would be some result for Inter to take back to the San Siro next week.
Well, they got an even better result, didn't they, against Bayern in the first leg? Still it was touch and go in there.
Dan bener dong anjir, ngeri banget main di belakang gitu, bangsat. Deg-degan gue cuy. Ini mainnya pada main aman apa gimana nih? Nah anjir, narik bro. Gimana Di Marco? Yuk. Dikit lagi bro. Buh.
Well, his eyes lit up there, didn't it? As the ball was coming out to him.
So Gusto's going to come on defender. In some areas he was touted to start today. Marco is going to go off. Right for right. It's a great sight that.
Well, they had a very good game in the first leg against Bayern Munich. Created the winning goal for Fratesi.
Well, he started 5 of their last 6 games. Only missed 1 Champions League game this season, the Brazilian international. He hasn't played for Brazil for quite a while, actually, a couple of years now. It goes Dumfries with the run.
Nice.
Seen early by Chesney.
Well, the pass wasn't a very good one in the end. Could have played it earlier, Barella. Just delaying it. It meant that Chesney could read the pass that little bit better.
Dumfries, the Dutch international, knocked on there by Pisa.
Buang.
Mkhitaryan can play wide. That by Carlos Augusto, it's his first touch since coming on. There's offside.
Nice.
Got to work harder to get back on side before they make the next run. You've got to know that when you're playing against Barcelona. Look how high they are. Some 4 players would have been offside had it gone to any one of them.
Nothing between the two sides in the group stage. Goal difference separated them. Couple of points off Liverpool they were. Here's Yamal. Nothing between them at the moment. Yamal though threatening.
Aduh terlalu pelan Yamal, nggak bisa kayak gitu cuy. Udah kebaca banget sama Inter nih cuy, mainnya Lamine Yamal. Ditutup terus cuy.
Di Marco now, Augusto. It's him that got the blocking.
And as we were hinting earlier, we didn't see that sort of work rate too often at Manchester United or Arsenal when he was in England, coming around and that spell at Borussia Dortmund. He's a champion with Inter, a couple of 2. And there he is, this time he's been caught in possession. Olmo. Gone quiet in the game, Danny Olmo.
He has. Fermin Lopez, at some point, I'm sure, will come on.
Rafinha, Pedri. Goes the other way. Still confident to hold the ball. Rafinha, Pedri pointing the way out wide to Martinez. So many white shirts back in there, defending. Every outfield player doing his job.
Oh no, nice.
Ayo. Finds space. Whips in the cross. And a spectacular clearance away.
Dikit lagi. Woi, dimainin malah kayak gitu cuy. Dari pelanggaran lo. Kuning lah, kuning, nice. Kalhanoglu, kuning Kalhanoglu.
Absolutely superb, as he has been throughout the course of this season. Not a good idea to brandish the yellow card, though.
First yellow of the night, and only the 10th he's produced in 7 Champions League games this season. Clement Turpin.
One of the reasons the game has been brilliant, of course, the talent on the field, but also the referee has allowed it to be brilliant.
You know, there's games when people criticise him for mistakes, but I've watched him develop as a referee over the years in French football, and he's gone more and more impressive as the years have gone on. And Torres dropping deep to open things up on the right-hand side. And what can they do here? Yamal. Yamal wants it back, but he finds Pedri. The gap was closed. Yamal almost opens up another one.
Anjing, dikit lagi cowok.
Slow on the turn.
Kipasnya bagus banget lah Yamal anjing. Dikit lagi nice try cuy.
Torres felt he was far, made a bit of a meal of it, perhaps, and might have been a touch from behind by Bastoni. To the work rate of Yamal there.
Anjing gemes banget anjing pemain Barca.
Kubas has come over the top.
He's got such a great leap, Kabasi, but on that occasion goes through the back of Turan. Look at this for a leap. Such good height on the jump. But he jumps into Turan first.
Turan was clever though, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. Here's where they wanted a free kick. No, I think the referee again was right.
Balotelli nonton anjing Balotelli. Apa anjing?
Turpin's having none of it, and the protests go on. Got a strong appeal, wasn't he? He's still going on that chantering away at the referee. Here's Rafinha. Pedri. Turan is alone up front for Inter. Pedri stepping off into space. Rafinha. Ferran Torres did just enough there to stop him getting through.
Jangan sampai kena counter dong, bangke.
And that's not forward. And Dumfries has made the run up in.
Anjing nyaris kebobolan, bangke.
Timing of the pass in, the timing of the runs really good. That's when Barcelona struggled. Ball's played in behind them. It certainly wasn't his arm, it was his leg, wasn't it? Here's where they wanted the handball. That probably was handball. But the VAR couldn't look at it because it was outside the box. Didn't know too much about it, I have to say. Inigo Martinez. Very difficult for the officials to spot that.
Impossible to predict what's to come in the last 28 minutes. Order a turn like there's the bus queue. Led by Bisek in the front of it. And Fries is in there. So to Marcus Thuram and Lilian Dab looking on.
Corner lagi.
Bigger Chev is up from the back. 36.
Anjing gue takut cuy.
Veteran. Barella rarely stops talking.
Saying, why are you giving him a warning?
Chirolio with the corner kick. Curled away.
Anjing kebobolan lagi. Nggak jelas anjing.
This mighty game swings about, swings again. scored from 3 of their 4 efforts on target.
Well, it's a good delivery. They go to the back post. Dumfries, good athlete. It's a good run on it. And then
Chesney apa sih anjing? Posisinya kayak begitu sih.
It's a good early jump. Maybe hits on the back as well. And he almost trying to get round. There it hits Arujo on the shoulder and into the back of the net. But it will be Dumfries' goal. Great determination, and they've been much better going forward in the second half. What a game again.
Chesney ngapain posisinya di situ anjing?
He has 10 goals this season from right wing back Denzel Dumfries. And he missed a month as well because of the hamstring injury. His first start this since March the 16th. He's been super for them, and how can he get back and gather his ground running against Rafinha?
Showing his other quality there. Saw the opportunity for Barcelona to play the 1-2, got himself back into a good position.
Udah lah, next bisa anjing. Jangan mau kalah bangsat. Ini di kandang loh cuy. Gol lagi anjing. Apa itulah Yamal anjing? Oh, Rafinha anjing. Rafinha cok. 3-3 anjing. What a game bro. Oh fuck. Cing jauh banget itu cok. Alik, kenapa panas sih baru harus kebobolan dulu sih bangke. Anjing, nice banget Rapinya. Gua akuin. This is Barcelona, bro. 3-3 cuy, anjing. Mamam loh, hah? Ayo, masih sering, nggak boleh jumawa. Ayo, 4-3 bisa anjing. Ayo, 4-3, 5-3, kapan kek? Apa kek? Bro, anjing. Sering banget nih game, sumpah anjing. Apaan sih 3-3? What a game, what a shot, bro. Apa anjing shot tiba-tiba kayak gitu anjing. Aduh, jangan kebobolan lagi.
Which way will this spin? Dumfries with the foul.
And he just shields the ball well here. Inigo Martinez.
Fermin Lopez masuk. Olmo keluar.
As to whether or not Barcelona can afford him or not afford him.
Let's go Fermin. Nggak demen aja kayaknya si Dani Olmo itu diganti. Mukanya bete.
We still have one substitution window remaining because the Araujo chase from Martin was at half-time. Reggie with a little flick around the corner in the turn. Disgruntled, I think, is the word there, Stu.
There's no great hug between manager and player, was there?
Maaf ya, fokus. Gue deg-degan anjing.
Initially on the UEFA website it had the goal as going to Rafinha. It is now officially a Sommer own goal. Had to be. Here's Araujo. Lovely little turn there. Exquisite game, Pedri. Yamal, can he conjure up something magical? Cross from Garcia, stubbed away by Jan Bissek. Yamal, dummy to go one way, goes the other. There's the acceleration. Not this time by Cherby, not too far. Rafinha. Can't there by Fermin Lopez, who has another chance now. There's the wriggle and the shimmy. Low pace on the shot.
Maruk banget dah Fermin.
I'm not sure who he was looking for here. Eventually played it to Fermin Lopez, then doesn't make the challenge. He can't get the power in the strike, Fermin Lopez.
Which team might fade physically? It's a warm evening in Barcelona. It's been a very hot sunny day. It's going to be a yellow card, I think.
Oh, Dumfries is going absolutely mad to them. He could have played the ball first time and he'd have been in on goal. But by taking another touch, yes, he got fouled. If he plays it there, Dumfries was in. And there wasn't a Barcelona player that was going to chase back. They were all trying to play offside.
Cortese comes on for Chalanoglu. And they still have a window remaining.
I was just going to say earlier on that Mkhitaryan is a favourite with Inzaghi. Once again, he's still out there on the field at 35 plus. Chalanoglu, the player that's made way here.
The yellow card has come up for Inigo Martinez. I thought it was Kubasi, and here's Thuram anyway. And this is a powerful run. Can he do it again?
Ah, nice banget anjing Kurbarsi.
By Kubasi.
Nice.
And that's an into throw.
Oh, what a recovering challenge. Inter get it absolutely right with the ball through. Thuram timed his run. I'm not sure the shot had the power to beat Szczesny. But Kubasi, his recovery run was good enough.
And it was he who got the yellow. Quick word on Chalanoglu, Stuart, the way he anchored that midfield.
Yeah, when he's playing against slightly weaker sides, he runs the game through his passing from that position. Today he had to try and defend well.
And that's broken to Thuram. Somebody standing in offside because he may have come off a Barcelona player. That's run strongly by Martinez. And if he serves at the age of 33, and Rafinha, early ball across, looking for Yamal. There are tired players out there now. Never get Barcelona played extra time in the Copa del Rey at the weekend. It ended in such stormy style. Here's Yamal.
Yep.
Martinez.
Good.
Was deep, looking in there for Fermin Lopez.
And it's just a fraction too much on it. Right pass. Lopez doing what Rafinha did in the first half of the second goal, just pulling off the back of the centre-back. Here is the goal again. What a strike this is. So I may have got a touch on the first one. Maybe could have done better with the first one. Yes, it's hit with power, but it's right up above him. If he gets a bigger touch, it goes over the crossbar.
3-3. A right hold spree at the Stadio Olympique Luis Companys. Odd years since the world watched the events of the Olympics. And the world watching on here, spellbound at times tonight. It's a good turn, Fermin. Here's Rafinha. Trying to get the ball back to Fermin Lopez. Bisek got a touch on it. Barrella's worked as hard as he always does. And Taremi tried to hook that forward. That's another touch. Here's Barella. He did well to win the free kick there.
Look at Dumfries, he's going mad again at Taremi for not playing it first time into the space. He's been their outball throughout the game. He's just having a go now. Inzaghi.
Playing very, very high.
Anjing gak bisa berkata-kata kalau nonton gamenya, anjing intens banget, nyerang terus bangke. Batu juga Inter ya.
Rush back here to Sommer. Thuram holds it up. There's a quick release on there to Taremi. Dumfries wants it played forward. Might get it here now from Bisek. There's a great pace on the pass. It's a lovely crossing, inviting. They're in again here. They've scored again here.
Offside kan? Offside.
And then Mkhitaryan saw glory in front of his eyes there.
Offside anjing, itu gol bangsat.
The Inter players seem fairly sure that he wasn't offside here.
Untuk offside jir.
It's close. It's going to be close. It's a great ball. You know exactly how to break the line down this right-hand side. He's waving his finger. This is going to be tight. Really, really tight, I would say.
Disregard your own pre-start the VAR.
Nggak offside, Cok. Offside sih.
Looking at that replay, Kubasi, to me, seemed to be playing him on.
Aduh, jangan gol dong anjing.
For the third time in the game. 2-0 up, 3-2 up.
Offside.
Nice. Offside, good decision. Ref, good decision, ref.
Assistant referee
Good.
was absolutely right, according to the VAR.
Here's Rafinha. Pedri got it sluggishly. Is he tiring?
Lemah banget nih Sesni ini anjing.
Dumfries is behind.
Posisinya jelek banget dari tadi ya.
He's in here, Dumfries, and he's on a hat-trick, don't forget. Still Denzel Dumfries. Set up Mediterranean. Comes back to Barella, who in his career has had better efforts than that, it's fair to say.
Well, Dumfries has been the danger man down this near side. This time it was Bisek that was just onside, or very tight. It has to be said. But well played again. Dumfries plays a little 1-2. Goes in behind Kubasi, and the last pass wasn't quite good enough. Well read by Eric Garcia.
Didn't want to get a shot away with his less favourite.
Kok jadi diserang mulu ya?
What a timely return from an injury for him tonight to be able to start the game. And also
Stres, Cok, anjing nih game.
from Marcus Thuram. Pedri almost at walking pace.
Nice,
will
Yamal.
accelerate from that sort of a position now. Wins his way inside.
Nice,
Just
good. Free kick cuy.
It's been a good little spell for Inter. They've looked threatening. Here it is again. Let's have a look. Just with his toe. But he's offside.
Kakinya offside.
Good finish.
It's 3-3. But can Barcelona got their noses ahead for the first time in this first leg? Just over 12 minutes to go. Sommer lining up the four-man wall.
Bastoni tebel banget anjing.
The draft excluded. It's Fatesi, isn't it, being used for that? It's going to be a free kick anyway that Rafinha will take. We've seen the explosive nature of his finishing power. He denied the goal. It went down as an own goal to the goalkeeper. Fermin Lopez is stood to his left.
Nggak free kick bisa.
Sure to be Rafinha from here. It is, it's under the wall. Somewhere in.
Well, he went low. He must have just gone to the side of the wall. Otherwise it would have hit Fratesi, as he wasn't doing his job properly. Nunes again, yeah, goes down the side of the wall. Pedri gets out of the way, but someone could see that coming. Such an important minutes, plus any added on time here.
Will Hansi flip down, but there's Ansu Fati, of course, enigmatic, youngest scorer ever in this competition. Here come Inter. And there's Mehdi Taremi, the Iranian international.
Speechless, man.
Guarded by Pedri. Eric Garcia didn't win it. Mkhitaryan. Pedri covered the ground. Pedri got there.
Nice banget Lamine Yamal.
Bewitching. Pass nearly all the way through to Rafinha. Bisek blocked it. Quality everywhere on the pitch. Bisek was caught there. But they played on. But Dumfries is in again here. And Szczesny had to act as a sweeper keeper.
Well, when he first came into the side, he wasn't quite used to this high line that Barcelona played. He made 1 or 2 errors. Szczesny, forget that for the moment. Look at this for a bit of skill. Not only does he get away from 2 players, he then drives into open space and very nearly played the perfect ball with the outside of his left boot. There it comes, just not quite enough on it to beat Bisek.
An extravagance of skills. Double change coming up for Inter.
Got a feeling that
Zielinski masuk, Zielinski.
Well, Darmian's going to come on, he would be a replacement for him. Reyna's going to come on as well. Takes the acclaim of the fans. But he's not happy because he's surging forward and he's got to it. Zielinski coming on.
Thuram, the other player. As you mentioned, Dumfries, Thuram, the players coming off.
An Inter Milan player. And goes immediately to right back, or right wing back I should say, in this formation. Straight forward, throwing goes the other way.
Well, I think what the referee's given, he's taken too much ground up, so he's given the throw in to Barcelona. He did that once in the first half.
And I know so many football fans, Stuart, who say to me, I wish referees would do that on a consistent basis. Here's Barella. Possibilities here. Well, I would think they'd have been mindful of the fact that Dumfries and Thuram had just come back.
But Dumfries was the threat. He was playing so well down this right-hand side. The tone of his runs, the angle of his runs. Just could see the picture of how to break down this Barcelona defensive formation.
Gavi and Christensen are going to come on for Barcelona. Gavi, this wonderfully talented 20-year-old midfield player. He's out for a long time with a cruciate knee ligament injury through to October of 2024. And Christensen, who's been out for a long time as well.
Rapinya capek kan Rapinya?
Minutes this season. That was back in August. He had an Achilles. So Christensen will come on for Pau Kubasi. He did pick up that yellow. And Gavi will replace Pedri. Well, we've seen Yamal sparkle, we've seen the role played by Dumfries, but how important has Pedri been to the tie?
As with every game this season, nearly every game this season, he's been outstanding again. The way he receives the ball, the calmness and composure he shows on the ball, the way he can pick a pass out, he makes it look so easy when it actually is such a difficult thing to do.
Let's go, ayo dong anjing. 83 guys, menit 83 guys anjing. 7 menit lagi.
Dominated possession, dominated the total attempts, but Inter in this second half, I think have posed a real threat in the last 20 minutes or so.
They've certainly played their part in a wonderful game. Here's Frankie de Jong. Araujo. Garcia to Yamal. Inter again a line of 5 and 4. Rafinha. Here's Damian. Frankie de Jong trying to prompt from midfield. Into shuffle across. Yamal trying to prize an opening. Martinez to Rafinha. Rafinha with the cross. Curled in towards the far side. That's a foul.
Foul apa lagi sih anjing dah.
He's good in the air.
Udah kelihatan Eric Garcia juga nih main dari tadi.
Just trying to come around the back. Good defending, Augusto.
Quality of the goals, stupendous tonight.
Yeah, really good. The quality of the game. The excitement. The difference tactically between the two sides. It's been so enjoyable. These next few minutes, could they prove to be massive for one of these teams?
Kok ada yang ngepres, ada yang enggak
Used a
anjing.
little spin inside. Look to play forward. To Augusto, got up from the back. Now can they be exposed in their defensive third? Needed to get there then and did Bissek. Look at that high line, look at how high it is. Bissek's never done it.
Dumfries might have been said, if I was still on the field, I'd have exposed that. I think that's what he was frustrated about. He realised
Dia back 5 anjing, Inter Milan backnya 5 anjing.
any switch of play was causing Barcelona a massive problem.
4-1 now. Inter in the closing stages. They need to Remy up front. Zielinski's gone to that left wing position. So effective at times for Poland and indeed brilliant spelling out Napoli. Augusto with the run down the line. 3.5 minutes to go. This team was very brave early on.
Tembak sekali kalau bisa nih.
Longest serving manager since Roberto Mancini in the early years of the first decade of this century. Ferran Torres can release Yamal. It's just behind him. Spits the ball back.
Anjing.
Again.
Nanti yang cok.
I think he was trying to find Rafinha. Second time he's hit the goal frame.
I'll have to see it again. I think he was going for goal, but not in that way. I think he was trying to hit it with more power, and he just scooped it up.
Here he is again. Can tantalise and tease, torment. And he has it again. Yamal with a shot, hit his teammate, breaks back to de Jong.
Dikurung gini anjir Inter.
Gavi with the cross.
Nice.
Hoisted away.
Kurung terus. Gak apa-apa. 87.
Well, they're almost playing the other way round at the moment. Eric Garcia's pressed the outside right. And Yamal is just waiting that little bit deeper to get on the ball and make things happen.
Martinez, such a lovely touch. Here's Gavi with the cross back in. Martinez still battling for it. Rafinha. Out it goes then by Bastoni. Into hanging on perhaps. But you never know with them, they still have this ability to break. Or are they being a little bit conservative now? Here's Yamal. Tried that spinning pass from the outside of his boot again. Cleared by Matteo Darmian.
Good defending, Darmian. Read the pass, recovered, good clearance.
Gavi. De Jong's had a super game, looks for Rafinha. Headed out by Bisek. Clouted by Matteo Darmian. Europa League winner back with Manchester United.
Anjing tiang ya, Amin Yamal bisa gitu tendangan anjir.
Here he is again. We had the wonderful years, the Messi, Ronaldo, the Bate, and Mbappe came through. And the world will always offer up a sparkling player with huge ability, and this kid has it all.
What makes Barcelona at times different in terms of entertainment to other sides, and the reason they've scored so many goals, yes, they're good passers of the ball. Lots of teams can do that, but they've got individuals that can go past people with the ball. And this being the main man, here he is.
Yamal into the box out by Bastoni. It's a weary touch there by Mkhitaryan, just to relieve some of the pressure as we go into stoppage time. There'll be 3 minutes of it. Can they get a lead to take to northern Italy? Yamal. We fancy them to score there. Here's Rafinha, might score. With a splendid save to keep it at 3-3.
Anjing Rafinha.
Well, from a slightly different angle, but it's very similar to the
Nice,
other
itu
goal.
decision bagus tuh anjing, shoot dari jauh aja udah kalau nggak bisa tembus.
To the goal, it went through his fingertips. But there, really good touch by the goalkeeper.
Rafinha sprints across to take it. Into with everyone back. Stupendous suspense. To the far post, headed back by Araujo, not yet cleared. He nearly dropped to Garcia. Rafinha from the deeper angle. Araujo rises, all the way through for Martinez. And Darmian got the block it. That's a beautiful ball to Rafinha, but in the end slightly too high from Damian Lopez.
Seri dah.
Little check on the watch.
Well, the tie stood up really well. Here's the chance again. He might actually kick his own foot. Rafinha had given up on it. He thought it was going over the bar. Sommer, I think, thought it was going wide. Wasn't what he meant, but it could have ended up being I was going to say the match winner, certainly the match winner, but not the tie winner.
Together, between them, they've reached 35 European finals. They will reach the final in Madrid, in Munich, I should say.
Maju.
Martinez.
Maju dong, ayo dong, maju.
A stick or twist in the final 30 seconds. Push on for a winner, lead themselves suspect for a break.
Maju.
Inter will certainly see this as a wonderful result. Yamal. Ferran Torres back to Yamal with those very quick feet. And the combination of Bastoni and Augusto going back to the goalkeeper.
Wow,
In Barcelona,
seri anjir.
3-3.
Nice game.
Wonderful night.
This match.
Gila, seru banget anjing gamenya, demi Allah seru banget anjing, sumpah seru banget gamenya. Fuck. Farhan bang, konten short lo membludak, keren bang. Thank you ya cuy Farhan. Aduh sorry banget gue bisa balas komen anjir tadi, saking serunya. Ah shit man. 3-3. Ya udah mau gimana? Mau gimana cuy? What a game, cok. Doain ya, enjoy. Thank you yang udah nonton ya guys. Doain terus supaya Barcelona menang. Thank you udah support, thank you udah nge-like. Sorry jarang banget live, tapi next gue bakalan janji dah sering-sering live. Oke. Jangan lupa subscribe, comment, like, share, komenin konten ini. Live-nya juga boleh. Follow Instagram gue juga di @widianputra, Nandika Widian Putra. TikTok-nya juga, semuanya lah pokoknya. Ente Barcelona, Inter keren banget lu mainnya anjing, sumpah. Top, defense-nya top, counter attack-nya bagus. Peace out, bye-bye guys, mau tidur. Bye-bye.